Present. And
Chair
next,
Carlock, we have a quorum present.
pardon me?
1 second.
Oh, okay. I think Commissioner Kenlock had asked to be excused
Please
also.
excuse, and we have a quorum present.
Thank
Next
you.
item, Vice Chair's remarks.
I have none at this time.
Item C, approval of the December 2nd, 2025 meeting minutes.
Been moved and supported. All those in favor? All those in favor? Aye. Okay. Next on the agenda,
Item D, new business number 1, an update from Corporation Counsel James W. Heath regarding the status of the criminal justice complex.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. James Heath, Wayne County Corporation Counsel.
thank you.
Art Elant, Wayne County Corporation Counsel.
Joan Gregg, Deputy Director, Facilities Management and Planning, Wayne County.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here today. Michigan State plays at 4, so I'm going to have you out before that. Okay. It's been a couple months since we've had a chance to be with you. Just want to update you on a couple of issues that you may have some questions about. The first is development of a water management plan for about 6 months now. Going back, Art, would you say about at least 6 months now. Our CJC executive management team, that's Corporation Counsel, FMP, Art, council, and other folks have been working along with HHVS on a water management plan. And we started that process as a result of complaints we received from the Wayne County Sheriff's Office about water temperatures related to the washing machines and cleaning clothes. And so as we investigated with our architect as well as others, we identified the problems with the water temperature. But then as you go further down that rabbit hole, well, why do you want your temperatures to be at a certain level? One of the issues is potential for bacteria-borne waterborne bacteria. And so we started the process of saying we need a responsible water management plan. And so for, like I said, the last 6 months or so, we've been working diligently on that. And in February, we finalized that plan. I'm happy to report to you that we shared the plan with the state of Michigan, got their input and their enthusiastic support for our efforts. Once we had the plan in place, we began the process of testing for throughout the entire CJC for water safety issues. Before we did that, though, we sent out notifications to all of the stakeholders, employees, and everyone, because we wanted to assure people that about what the process was going to be, that it was a normal and an ongoing process that we were going to engage in a facility as complex as the CJC. We sent those tests out to a water safety laboratory, a consultant that we contracted with. And I'm happy to report that after about 10 or 11 days, we got the results back, and all of our levels were in the normal range of what you would expect and what you would like in a facility like ours. And so that's a good thing. I think it's probably important for me to kind of stop right here because you may have questions specifically about that, but I would like to make a few points about that process. Number one, no one had gotten sick at the CJC at all. Normally, when you do testing and that sort of thing, it's after there's been some sort of illness or report or something along those lines. That was not the case with respect to us. This was an entirely proactive process that we were engaged in. And so I just want to make that entirely clear. We made that clear to all of the stakeholders and the employees and the residents of the ADF and everyone involved. Number two, our plan calls for regular testing on a consistent basis throughout the year. And so we are going to adhere to our plan and do that to make sure that we remain safe in the facility. The efforts that we engaged, as I said, were a result of collaboration with the Sheriff's Department in water temperature issues, not the results of any concerns outside of the county. You all read the same newspapers I do. We had begun our process of developing our water management plan well before those things hit the newspapers. And so just want you to be clear on that. And finally, and Joan will probably have more to say about this in the weeks and months to come. The CJC is by far the largest, most complex building facility that we have. It's a 365-day-a-year operation, 24/7, and so it only makes sense that that's where we began our water management plan focused on the CJC. But the FMP deputy director is already in conversations with the procurement director to go out to bid for plans that will be specifically tailored to all of the facilities that the county owns, none of which are as complex or would be as robust as the CJC, because we just have so many different activities going on there. And so with that, if you have any questions about the water management plan, I'll be happy to answer any of the easy ones.
Anyone have any questions, like on the commission or committee? Okay. Thanks for that report.
So the contract we used for the initial consultant that we used was on an emergency basis. And so you did. So you have gotten the receipt file for that already. Yes.
Okay. Yes, Mary.
That should be coming to the COPS committee this coming week.
Yeah. And that was just for CJC. But we're going to have a kind of a more robust, comprehensive bid for the rest of the things, as well as, quite frankly, depending on how Joan and Aaron Wagner put together the bid, I'd like to, open it up to see if we should do something different with the CJC as well. It's just that once we got those concerns about water temperature, which we are still working on that, and you will be hearing more about those processes for the construction to repair those issues in the near future. But that's why we did the emergency contract on that one.
Moving on to another issue. Did you have something else you wanted to tell us about it or report to us?
Just very, very few, but I'm happy to take your issues first if you like, Commissioner.
It's about, there was some discussion started, I think, before the end of last year about an additional facility. And are you right now ready to report anything on that or where that stands?
Nothing new on that. We are, I'd say there's two issues. Number one, we're in the process of negotiating final completion with Bedrock with respect to this CJC. As you can imagine, and I've talked to you a little bit, and we can at some point have to go into probably we'll request a closed session to discuss specific claims that might be a part of it. As you can imagine, discussions with respect to our architect are part of those as well. And so our goal has been to kind of close out this project before we move forward with the feasibility study on that. The other issue, as we've discussed, is we think it makes the most sense to have an understanding of where we would be building that facility. There is property that we have specifically in mind that we would have discussions with the person who was your guest earlier this morning with respect to DDOT property and discussing that. So we will be getting to that as we get closer to closeout on this project.
You think closeout on this property would be how soon?
I will tell you that we are in discussions on a weekly basis with our friends across the street. Not Detroit friends across the street, Bedrock friends across the street, on our closeout issues. And so I think we are all motivated to complete it.
Last thing I had was update on the changes that deal with the sprinklers and the flooding issue that happened. Was that October, November, something like that?
Yeah, so I mean that's part of when I talk about issues that we are coming to a conclusion on. That's one of them. What I will tell you is that the the flooding issues have calmed down considerably, and we think that is in large part to uh, the 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 sprinklers that were specifically designed for the facility, which are more difficult to tamper with and break, as well as issues uh, related to the efforts by the sheriff's department. And so that has calmed down and not been as much of an issue that we were experiencing when we first walked into the facility, Commissioner.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Any other questions by members of the committee? Did the other two visitors here have anything you wanted to add to the meeting as far as an update or anything yourselves? Okay,
Only thing I would like to say is
Okay.
we've submitted through TCM our year-end report. It's a pretty robust report. Commissioner Wilson, I believe it was you asked some issues about our union contracting and the like. That information is contained within this. I'm sure that probably once you all have had a chance to digest it at our next meeting, you may want to have more specific questions about that. So I wouldn't expect you to have gone through that. But the main thing I wanted to talk with you about was the water safety testing that we've done.
we do, yeah. So if there's not, do you have anything else at all?
No. As I said, I think we'll probably have at our next meeting a pretty robust discussion about this, and so I'll reserve my other comments
Okay.
for that.
Okay. Thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve the addenda. Or, pardon me, receive and file. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Been moved and supported to receive and file the addenda. All those in favor? Aye. See, there's no one to oppose, so, okay, it's been approved. And I guess that's it. Any other issues or questions?
Such other
Oh,
matters.
yeah.
Moving to item E, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
I have none. Have you seen anything? Okay, received anything? All right. Being none, entertain a motion.
We have to
Oh,
go to
wait a
public
minute, public comments. Sorry.
Public
All
comment.
those, I guess I am in a rush. The public comments, anyone that's present? Going one, going twice.
And there's no one on the telephone and no one on Zoom.
All right, very good.